Hello, Wellesley. I'm Heather Lee. Thank you for tuning in to Blue News. College government elections were held April 6th, and the results are in. WCTV reporter Sarah Mahmood brought you a Wellesley in-depth CG roundtable discussion to help you decide which candidates to cast your ballots for. Here's who you chose. President Kirsten Dorozinski, Vice President Barbara Jung, Secretary-Treasurer Alexa Williams, Student Bursar Marjorie Cantine, Chief Justice Elizabeth Hecht, CPLA Chair Catherine Vatikiotis, Mac Lindsay Barnes, and Duca Emma Weinstein-Levy. Additionally, the Student Leadership Stipend ballot initiative was passed and will be receiving an $11,000 grant from college government. President Bottomley has agreed to match this grant for the coming academic year. Wellesley College is among the few colleges in the nation that does not compensate residential life staff or college government cabinet members. The Student Leadership Stipend, or SLS, was proposed by a group of students who believed that lack of compensation for these positions deterred students from applying. The Student Leadership Stipend will compensate students currently eligible for work study and will go into effect at the beginning of the 2011-2012 academic year. Former U.S. Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, class of 1959, visited campus Monday, April 11th. Secretary Albright and Professor Nicholas Burns of Harvard University's John F. Kennedy School of Government discussed revolt and repression in the Middle East. Reporter Mary Kennefaik has the details.
Former United States Secretary of State and 1959 Wellesley alumna Madeleine Albright visited Wellesley on April 11th. Albright served as Secretary of State from 1997 through 2001. She was joined by Nicholas Burns, Professor of Diplomacy and International Politics at the John F. Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University. From 2005 to 2008, Burns served as United States Undersecretary of State for Political Affairs. The lecture was entitled Revolt and Repression in the Middle East. It was moderated by Wellesley College Professor of Political Science Roxanne Ubin. Albright and Burns said a large youth population in the Middle East was a common factor among the revolutions, with large numbers of college-educated, jobless, and information technology-savvy young people. The term viral democracy was used to describe the rapid spread of political change. In addition to youth, other topics discussed included roles of the military, traditions of authoritarian rule, freedom of the press, political organization, and the impact of social media. While common factors exist among the revolutions in the Middle East, Burns and Albright emphasized that each country has a unique history and each will be assessed from a U.S. foreign policy standpoint. Students asked questions at the end of the lecture about Egyptian-Palestinian relations, Israel, Libya's relationship to the African Union, and the WikiLeaks controversy. This has been Mary Kennefaik for WCTV.
Thank you, Mary. Last Tuesday night, April 12th, students received a surprise note slipped under their doors by SPOG, the Schneider Board of Governors. The note contained details on this year's Spring Week, which kicked off last Thursday with a party in the pub. This past weekend, Ethos presented its annual fashion show entitled Lookbook. On Sunday, SPOG hosted a tailgate party in the Quad, followed by a Major Lazer concert in Tishman. On Monday, students took part in the Wellesley Scream Tunnel and partied it up on Munger Meadow during the annual Marathon Monday barbecue. On Tuesday, House President's Council presented lip sync and alumni. Coming up, we can look forward to Earth Day Pub Night featuring Jamie Kent on Thursday, April 21st. The first Relay for Life, hosted by Wellesley, kicks off this Friday, April 22nd at 7 p.m. Wellesley goes Greek for a night during Block Party next Friday, April 29th. Hosted by SPOG, ZA, Tizzy, and Phi Sig. This year's theme is Animal House. Spring Week's events wrap up with the Das Racist concert on May 4th and Matt and Kim on May 6th. Another Spring Week event is Dyke Ball, the annual alternative black tie event hosted by Spectrum, an LGBTQ organization on campus. The party originated as a dance for those who could not bring their desired dates to their high school prom. Reporter Kelly Kern has the story.
Hi, my name is Kelly Kern. I'm sitting here with Taylor Glass, and she's kind enough to do an interview for us talking about Dyke Ball for WCTV. So Taylor, thank you very much for doing this interview. Welcome. So how was Dyke Ball this year?
It was great. I had a lot of fun, and I haven't heard any complaints, so we should really do well.
secret. That's what I like to hear. I just want to ask you kind of in a historical context, where did the idea of the dyke ball actually come from?
So dyke ball started back when Spectrum was called Wellesley and Friends, and they started it as it's called benefit ball, and it raised money for breast cancer awareness. And it was a black tie event, and people came in gowns and gloves, and it was great. And it became known as like the clear ball, or like the clear prom. And as it progressed, people got a little more creative with the attire, and so yeah, clear black tie became a new attire, and it just evolved from there as like whatever you want to express yourself and be comfortable with who you are.
And do you think that that's what represented this year?
I think for the most part it did. We didn't have any problems, and yeah.
What do you think dyke ball is to the Wellesley College campus today?
Today, I think it's a little split. Spectrum was to keep that original, queer party for, everyone to be comfortable with themselves and, have a good time and be safe and not, feel like they're being weirded on by outsiders. But I feel like, dyke ball has also become more big and everyone's heard about it and everyone, wants to know about it, wants to see what's going on, and so a lot of the community feels like it's something that they have to go to, they have to do before they graduate. And that's where, problems arise, and I think that everyone should get a chance to go, but I want everyone, to think about, do they want to go just because of what they've heard, do they want to go for the actual purpose of the dance?
Thank you, Kelly. Wellesley has been up to some healthy competition with its sister and rival, Smith College. A recycling competition has been ongoing between the two in an effort to promote sustainability. Reporter Annie Twan has the story.
Hello, this is Annie Twan for WCTV. I am here in Washington, D.C., reporting from Powershift 2011, which is an environmental conference that brings together youth leaders from all across the country to discuss today's environmental issues.
So I'm Mayra Brady. I'm a first year at Wellesley College studying architecture and environmental studies, and I am one of the 4 eco-art coordinators working for the sustainability office at Wellesley. And one of our initiatives this spring has been Recyclemania. And Recyclemania is a national competition between schools that kind of puts schools against each other, comparing how they recycle per capita. College recently earned an A- report card in sustainability, and I think we're doing a lot of wonderful things. The sustainability office and Patrick Willoughby are doing really great things, but we still have a long way to go, and we really need student commitment and student action and responsibility for their own recycling. Powershift because it's a wonderful opportunity to meet thousands of youth from across the country and see what they're involved with on their campuses, what initiatives they're taking, and really to come away with, tangible things that you can do in your own community and really learn a lot and hear a ton of amazing speakers. So.
Thank you, Annie. Look for us on our YouTube page at www.youtube.com/Wellesley College TV for all your WCTV updates. Be sure to watch our next episode, which will be a tribute to our graduating seniors. Now on to entertainment and arts with Hannah McGovern-Gross.
Hello, I'm Hannah McGovern-Gross for Entertainment and Arts. I'm your source for everything music, film, art, and theater on campus. Now, I don't know about you, but there's nothing like watching a film on the big screen. Rather than being curled up in front of your small laptop, watching a film in 12 parts, probably on YouTube, on not very high quality, and possibly interrupted by really awkward commercials. So, now here's your chance to watch one of Hitchcock's classics on the big screen. Professor Shetley's CAMS 346 class on Hitchcock and Hawks is open to Wellesley students on Monday, April 25th at 6:30 p.m. in Collins Cinema for a free showing of Vertigo. So don't grab your popcorn, no food allowed, but grab a friend and have a sick night. Last time, we mentioned an exciting event at the Davis Museum, the retrospective of Ghanaian artist Elinot Sui, called When I Last Wrote to You About Africa. This is on display until June 26th. A student design contest, in line with Anatsui's use of recycled materials, has also been going on at the Davis. Reporter Lucy Cleland brings us that story.
Hi, I'm Lucy Cleland for WCTV. I'm here with Marjorie Canteen, orchestrator of the Davis Design Contest. Marjorie, can you speak to us a little bit about how this contest came into being?
Certainly. The Davis Design Contest was the brainchild of the Art History Museum Issues Seminar, which is held every fall. This year, this seminar concentrated on creating projects connected to the new exhibit at the Davis, the Ella Natsui exhibition, when I last wrote to you about Africa. My project for this class was creating and realizing the Davis Design Contest. Ella Natsui is an artist who works a lot with ideas of cloth and ideas of clothes, so a design contest involving clothes was a natural next step.
These are such interesting designs. Can you give us just a scope of some of the materials used in them?
Certainly. One designer hand-dyed her own fabric for the contest. Some people used table tents and posters from Wellesley. The design in front of us here, which was made by Constance Yee, a senior, uses McDonald's trash, trash from Chipotle, Chinese language newspapers, and probably cigarette butts are what's most notable about this design. Other designers used newsprint, nylon, architectural site models, all sorts of surprising and really cool materials re-envisioned as clothes.
Amazing. So getting students involved and connected to the Ella Natsui exhibit. What kind of connections do you see between the exhibit and these designs?
Well, I think the most obvious connection is, of course, the reuse of materials that most people see as trash to be discarded. However, and I definitely encourage everybody who's watching to come to the Davis to check out the Ella Natsui exhibition. Ella Natsui's aesthetic, I think, is also clearly visible. This sort of assemblage, the assemblage of old parts into something new is a really interesting aesthetic that's also visible in all of these designers' works. Additionally, Ella Natsui works a lot with ideas of Africa, post-colonialism, what it means to be from Africa, and a lot of our designers explored their own identities in much the same way that Ella Natsui does in his work.
Great. So come on into the Davis and vote for your favorite design from Marjorie's show. This has been Lucy Cleland for WCTV.
Or if you're more into live action, there's some awesome shows on campus this week and next. Wellesley's one and only Shakespeare Society has produced a fantastic rendition of Twelfth Night. It premiered on April 14th, but you can still see it this Thursday at 7, Friday at 8, and Saturday at 8, and Sunday at 6. Tickets for Wellesley students are $5 and for everyone else $10. They're sold at specific times at the Campus Center, L Table, and The Hoop. You can see the Facebook events or first class email for details. Upstage's last show of the season, The Shape of Things, also premiered on the 14th and was a great success. I hope you got to see it. And last time I mentioned that I would give you some gossip backstage from Sense and Sensibility the musical. Instead, I'm bringing you the creators of the show, Jeffrey Haddo and Neil Hampton.
Hi, I'm Jeff Haddo. I wrote the book and lyrics of Sense and Sensibility the musical.
Hi, I'm Neil Hampton. I'm the conductor of the Brandeis Wellesley Orchestra, and I wrote the music.
And how did you two meet?
We met in the BMI Lehman Engel Musical Theater Workshop in New York. We came up through it together. The first year, you have a lot of set assignments, and so we saw each other's work for a couple of years there, and I had an idea for quite a while to do an adaptation, a musical adaptation of Sense and Sensibility. And I was looking for a composer who I thought had the right sensibility musical sensibility to do the show. And I thought Neil's music really suited the story very well. And I talked to him about it. He was very receptive.
Yeah, I was delighted. Because I always wanted to work with him. We never got the chance to work together in the class on a project, but I always liked his work. And when he asked me, I was thrilled. I actually came and asked him, do you know anyone that's needing a collaborator? Because I needed a project at that point.
Right. And he said, well, I just happen to have one.
Yeah, so, and a collaborative team was born.
And why Wellesley College for the world premiere?
Well, I'm on faculty here, and I had shown the script to Marion Dry, who is the chair of the music department, who liked the script and passed it along to Nora Hussey, and Nora liked it a lot, and offered to do the first fully staged production here, and we were delighted. This all happened about a year ago, and that's.
Sense and Sensibility the Musical premieres on Tuesday, April 26th at 7 p.m. in Alumni Hall. Then you have 6 more opportunities to see it. Wednesday at 7, Thursday at 7, Friday at 8, Saturday at 2 and 8, and Sunday at 2. Tickets are free for Wellesley students and have specific prices for everyone else, so be sure to check out the website. Or you can email wstboxoffice@gmail.com. The show is made up of professional actors from the Boston area and also current Wellesley students, alumni, faculty, and staff. Be sure to see it not only because it will be very entertaining, but also because you don't want to be the one Wellesley student who missed out on Sense and Sensibility the Musical. Now do you? Thanks for tuning in to Blue News. Up next is Sports with Allie Binney.
Hi sports fans, I'm Allie Binney reporting your Blue News Sports. Blue Tennis brought home the Seven Sisters Championship, defeating runner-up Vassar College. Flight winners in the Vassar match earned all Seven Sisters honors for finishing the tournament undefeated. This brings their overall score to 6-1. This is the Blues' 12th Seven Sisters Championship win. Smith College comes in second with 8 titles. Keep watching Blue News Sports to keep updated on all of the championships going on right now. But if you're not on the field or the court, you can still be a champion. Here to tell you about sports and recreational activities going on that everyone can participate in, here's reporter Kalyani Bhatt.
Hi, I'm Kalyani Bhatt for WCTV. Here at Wellesley, it's sometimes hard to find a recreation class that fits in with our busy schedules. Fortunately, recreation classes are open 6 days a week in the Keohane Sports Center. Although these classes don't count for credit, they are free and easily accessible to all students. Classes include power-ups, Pilates, spinning, boot camp, fit box, and yoga. Physical fitness has had a place at Wellesley College since it first opened to students in 1875. All students were required to exercise for at least 1 hour every day. Legend has it that Henry Durant, one of the founders, would go up to students and ask them if they had exercised that day. If they had not, he would supervise them and make sure that they did. Today we know that exercising has many health benefits, including stress relief and maintaining cardiovascular health. For more information on open fitness classes, check out the Wellesley Athletics webpage. This has been Kalyani Bhatt for WCTV.
Thanks for watching Blue News Sports. Be sure to tune in next episode so you know when to sport your Wellesley Blue.